Big Catch Kane, big homie, what it is? I think I'll rap straight up for these. Now, everybody wanna be the king of the South when they ain't running the damn thing, but they know, no doubt, it's all good. Y'all just stay in y'all opinion. But in the South and in the hood, it's understood. Without saying it's a given. And it ain't because of what I'm doing for a living. It's more because of what I do and how I'm living. Not to mention when I'm rapping, I'm just heard chicken millions. And still chilling on substance in the healing. Made provisions for the clique and continue keeping it pimping. Where the crack was in the house, the record sale through the ceiling. So say what you want and do what you please. But for fun, I shoot 22 for your shoes to your knees. I run a record label and a crew of G's. So if we can come and look for you if a sneeze or even breathe the wrong way, you better do what the song say and be easy, else it'll be a long day. Like rolls in the pockets of a jean. You can see me in the dream. Top topic of all of your magazines. Yeah, everybody lead up the team. I can get your block knocked off. Baby, you with the top off. I'm connected nationwide, but in the South. Expect you to keep my name out your mouth. I'm the prince, don't get it.
Little Scrappy. Hey y'all, what time is it? It's time for Get Down on the Get Down with Tim and Shawn. That's Taco. That's Hot Dog. Hey, and y'all don't take us too seriously, because we're not having the rights to these songs. We're just having fun, so stop fucking with us. That's Taco. That's Hot Dog. Tim. Shawn. On the Get Down. On the Get Down. With Tim and Shawn. Whew. There's not a whole lot of getting down tonight on some things, though. I don't want to cry, man. I don't want to cry either. Cubs, man. Oh, man. Whoo! I could tell. I could tell even through the when they got in the playoffs, they just weren't the team they were last year. Last year, the crowd wasn't into it like they were last year. I noticed some of that. Just didn't feel like management didn't feel the same as it did last year. It just wasn't their year. But, you know. I'll tell you what right now, Cubs fans, don't hang your head too low because the Yankees, we all saw that debacle of bullshit tonight. That game, we lost that shit 7-1. Game 7. Oh, boy. That shit was hilarious, man, when they scored them runs at the end of the game. You saw that? Yeah. Oh, that shit was good, man. Kiss my ass. I was rooting for the Yankees, man, but I think maybe some of the Cubs rubbed up on you. That was all right. So now we got Game 7 of the American League pennant race. You know, might get your ass whooped again tomorrow night, and then Jason Verlander came in there, and I just had a feeling like, oh man, this guy pitched in game like 3. He's going to be ready for game whatever comes up because I know this guy. Dude, the Cubs, man. You guys got the shit knocked out of this. It was 3-0. Yeah, that's right. Not this last game, but the game before. Last one. Last night. Last night. The last game. No. The last game that the Cubs lost, not this one. The Cubs won the game. Oh, you talking about the last stall out game? Lost. The one they 3-0. What? It was 3-0. Oh, 3-2. That y'all won. That Baez came through for you guys. A grand slam and made it 7-0, and then it was 9-0, and then it was when they hit that. They scored 1. And then all of a sudden it was 11-1. Now felt like a Yankees game. Now understand this: if the Yankees win Saturday, we got to go face that same team that took the momentum out of your team. I don't think. Was the momentum taken out of your team at some point? I don't think. And that grand slam did it. I don't think the Dodgers can beat the Yankees or the freaking Astros. I don't think they can. If they face the Astros, about 2 good, maybe 3 good pitchers, and they got a pretty good team, but they ain't gonna out-hit the Yankees or the Astros. I'll say this real quick. The Yankees had to face Jason Verlander 2 times in the playoffs. Jason Verlander played for the Detroit Tigers, won a World Series with those guys, and who was an exceptional, when he's on it, Jason Verlander, I did not want to face him tonight. I knew something was either going to happen. Either we were going to face him tonight, or even if we lost without Jason Verlander pitching for Houston, and then we had to face him on Game 7, now we don't even know who we're facing and pitching.
By the way, that was T.I. at the beginning of the show, the King of the South, if you didn't know.
Yes,
and
sir.
Now we're going to play the King of New York.
Yeah.
Let's go, New York. We got to win this one. One more game. One more game. One more.
I'm trying to make some money to feed my daughter. It's all my people's in the struggle, you know what I'm saying? So, baby.
It's all
It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Salt and pepper and heavy tea up in the limousine. Hanging pictures on my wall. Every Saturday, rappers back, Mr. Magic Molly Mall. I let my tape
Pop till my tape pop.
Oh, girl.
Sipping on private stock. Way back when I had the red and black lumberjack with the hat to match. Remember rapping Duke? The hard. You never thought that hip-hop would take it this far. Now I'm in the limelight.
Speaking of which, why is hip-hop fucking dying? We heard this bullshit.
Well, my mom and dad always told me it would never last, and I never believed them. But now,
Hey, I'm wanting to believe it.
starting
It's
to
sad.
believe it.
It's sad.
Going away.
The game went from sugar to shit so fast.
There's a few.
All right.
I mean,
let's take a time out and talk about this just for a few minutes. We're gonna get off baseball for a minute because they're both hurt. Cubs are out of it, not going to the World Series this year. Yankees got to play one more game, so sugar to shit. The sugar to shit.
And
That's
B.I.G.
I guess that's all there is to say about the rap music today. I mean, really, you can't say anything good about rap music today except for maybe what you hear on TV and stuff like that, right?
T.I. is the only person that has impressed me probably in the longest time. I mean, he's still making good music.
Yes.
Even now, he's not impressing me too much. It's too much radio.
Yeah.
Too much. All the rappers are so rich now. They're rapping about their lives still, but now their lives are freaking rich lifestyles.
They got their money.
They're still rapping about their lives, but their lives have changed, and we don't like to hear about people rich and rapping about what
they only rap
we
about...
like hearing people rap about what they ain't got, not what they got. It's no fun watching some dude rap about his Maserati and his freaking...
Get it off your chest. Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, what the hell, man? I mean...
That's why it's called the Get Down on the Get Down.
I mean, really, I'm stacking paper...
Dude, I can stack paper at work. They call it paper towels.
I worked in a paper factory. It ain't that fun.
I'm saying I can stack paper towels at work. That's called that's stacking paper.
I quit that job, man. I didn't even clock out.
Been there, done that. So tonight, what we got off was something small off our chest. What we want to get with y'all tonight on the Get Down with is 2017 movies that came out this year. A lot of movies that came out that were interesting. Some people had a lot of differences of. And we just want to get down on a little bit of movies. So I'm going to let Tim talk about...
I think the best movie I saw this year was Logan.
Logan was a damn good movie.
Damn good movie, man.
Damn good movie. A little quick, a little fast.
The fact of what I don't want to spoil it for anybody that hasn't
Oh,
saw
bullshit.
it.
They all seen it. Go ahead, spoil it for them. Fuck it.
But
this is the Get Down on the Get Down. We don't give a shit.
Didn't expect him to die at the end. Yeah, I don't care if you saw it or not. Ha!
Sucks for you.
Yeah.
So, Logan was definitely...
Yeah, if you ain't saw it by now, you must be brain dead.
Living under a rock.
Yeah. So... I thought it was good, man. I didn't like Wolverine dying at the end, but...
Didn't like seeing him go,
didn't like Superman dying either, but anybody that knows anything about comic books knows that Superman comes back to life sooner or later.
Spider-Man's died, Batman's died.
They've
all died.
I'm sure Wolverine's going to come back to life at some point.
Yeah, that's right.
It might not be the same guy.
Hey, maybe we might get a new character, a different story.
What's his name?
And nobody will like it.
What's his name?
Who? The one that's played it so far? Hugh Jackman.
Hey, he said he don't.
He's done.
No. Well, what I saw was he said after this one, he didn't know if he wanted to do it anymore, which was me saying he probably ain't gonna do it. So if they do it,
if he comes back and does it one more time, it'll be a real small cameo, like a real small cameo.
I say they just bring him back, but not. I mean, just CGI it, man.
We'll see. That's what I'm saying. Real small. He'll come back real small. Just a small spot character. Like, oh, I'm here. I'm Hugh Jackman. I'm the Wolverine. That's what you'll see. A small bit.
Nowadays is getting so good. I believe, like, if they were in a fight scene and he just showed up out of nowhere or something, like, they could play it off to where they wouldn't even need an actor to do it.
Right. So some other 2017 movies. Let me see. Let me grab my list real quick. You know, we ain't got no tables.
What's the best movie you saw this year?
So far this year, I'm late seeing it. I watched it way down the road after it came out, and I'm gonna tell you right now. You want to watch a good comic book? Everybody remembers the TV show Wonder Woman. Everybody remembers Linda Carter as Wonder Woman. The movie Wonder Woman was a great action flick. Watch it. Comic book. I'm telling you right now, Wonder Woman and the Justice League and the Avengers, all that, it's short and small. It's early for DC Comics to do their movies the way they're doing them, but they're gonna give them a run for their money. Go watch Wonder Woman.
I like how they're tying all them movies together. That makes it the best. You know?
Wonder Woman was a great action flick. The trailers, honestly, did not give away the movie. You felt like it did, but it doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was alright.
It was a good movie. It was a really good movie. What you got for 2017? What else is out there that...
I got Deadpool, man. And that was a good movie, man. If you ain't seen it...
Ryan Reynolds.
If you didn't get to see it in the movie theaters,
shit,
sucks for you, man.
What did he say during that one when he was in the car and it was flipping around? He said, "Did I leave the stove on?"
The movie we saw in the theaters and the movie we saw on the DVD was two different movies. So
the movie was great. Deadpool was what everybody was waiting for. Deadpool was absolutely great. There's no other way to say it. Just great. You know what? Let's get the next time we mention Deadpool.
The guy that played Deadpool,
Ryan Reynolds was born to play the part.
He was, man.
And the next time, Deadpool 2's coming out in 2018.
But you remember? Wasn't he in like Blade?
He was in Blade.
He was in Blade.
Yeah, he was in a lot of movies.
Some college movie.
Van Wilder.
Was it? Yeah, with the dog. Y'all remember that dog?
Y'all remember that dog?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
I realized that was the same
guy.
That
was a terrible fucking scene to watch, but it was funny as shit.
Yeah, but Deadpool was good, man. That's the best role I've seen that guy.
I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, the next time Hot Dog and Taco do this show with Deadpool, and we talk about Deadpool 2 that's coming out, we will damn sure make sure we have the Chimmy fucking Chungas.
And I haven't seen this. I keep seeing the previews for this movie, Baby Driver. I mean,
heard great things about it.
I didn't watch the previews for it for a while just because of the name of it. I just thought it was a movie about a baby. So finally, I watched the previews for it, and it looks like it.
The driving
looks okay. It looks like it's going to be a serious movie with a little bit of comedy in it. You know, I mean, if you like action movies, it'll probably be a good movie. You know, so I'm going to give it a shot probably over the weekend.
I'd definitely like to watch it, yeah. Another movie that I haven't watched yet, been waiting for, just haven't had the chance to go out and see it. 2017, another comic book movie. Let's face it, if you haven't watched it yet...
Rockstar, the flavor that savors.
have you watched Spider-Man Homecoming yet? 2017 Spider-Man Homecoming.
I have not.
I'm ready to watch it.
It looks good.
It looks cool. I haven't watched it yet. I hope it's good. I like the Amazing Spider-Man movies.
Good, man.
Those 2 movies were great. I hope this one is like really good. I'm ready to watch it. My favorite villain of Spider-Man is finally in it, and I'm so happy to see the Shocker in it. So I hope it's really good. Let's get to some mentions.
Sidetrack.
Sidetrack? Oh, we're now Gotham.
Gotham, man. Anybody that hasn't watched Gotham,
if you don't know,
probably check it out, man. You better call somebody.
You know what? My brother was talking about this the other day, a couple days ago, actually. He said, I just don't see him doing this.
It took a while.
He said, this is what he said. I just don't see him doing this Dark Knight thing so early at a young age. And you know what? I'm caught up on Gotham. If you're not caught up on Gotham, we told you we got spoilers coming. Guess what? Alfred said, are you caught up? You're done, right? You're caught up. Yeah. You saw this last night's episode, right? When it's ready for you, it'll be here for you. And I was like, good. I'm glad they slowed it down just that little bit.
Anybody that watched the first 2, or the first season was good. But
the first season was great.
The problem was they started really early. They started really early in the story.
Mm-hmm.
So things were happening, and people stopped watching the show because they were thinking things were happening wrong. It just hadn't got to them things yet.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to the villains you thought these other peoples were.
Okay.
When it finally got to it, especially with Strange bringing people back to life.
Right. That was like season 3.
You know, I mean, it goes.
Hey, we said spoilers. Spoiler.
I like Gotham, man.
Gotham is a great show.
It's gonna suck if that gets canceled.
It's not gonna get canceled. It's getting good. I'm telling you right now, we're all caught up on this. If you're not caught up in Gotham...
The Bruce Wayne character, they did start him young.
Yeah.
But...
You know what I like? You know what my favorite moment...
He's getting tall. He's taller. He's probably about 16 by now.
You know what my favorite moment in Gotham was? Is when he actually played the spoiled brat of Bruce Wayne at the auction. And he was like... $2 million and 1 cent. I loved it. I thought it was great.
They were only bidding like...
I mean, it was just comical.
20,000.
It was very comical. Yeah.
$2 million.
And 1 cent. It was just using the 1 cent bit like so much and being like a brat. That was great. It was awesome. I loved it. Gotham is getting so good. And Solomon Grundy, born on a Monday. Solomon Grundy. I like how they did that.
That's enough spoilers on it. Anyways, if you haven't seen it, check it out. It's a good show.
It's worth the show. It's worth the show. It's worth the watch. Everything. Gotham, go watch it.
Now, Baywatch.
Recommendation for the weekend if you ain't got shit to do.
Say it got bad reviews in the movie theaters. I guess people didn't like it in the movie theaters or whatever. But I can tell you, it's hilarious. It's a good freaking movie. We laughed through the whole movie.
Give it a 1 through 10. Was it a 1 through 10 on the weekend?
Give it about a 7.
A 7? A funny watch?
Yeah, good watch.
Baywatch, go watch it.
I give it about a 7. It wasn't as good as what was the one he did with Kevin Hart?
Central Intelligence.
Yeah,
it was okay.
That movie was good.
It was okay for me.
It was good.
A recommendation that he told me I need to watch and watch real soon, Chips.
Yeah, Chips, man.
Chips was...
I liked it.
Very funny from what I understand.
I know that the one of them passed away a while ago.
Oh, yeah?
But the one that's still alive, he was in it for a little while. It was good, man.
Yeah.
But Baywatch was freaking hilarious, man. When the Rock met his mentor.
Don't tell him. No more spoilers.
Oh man.
No more. We promise you, we're cutting out the spoilers.
Whole movie, you thinking one thing,
and then it's another.
And then It's funny. I liked it.
I'm definitely okay. So
Kinda.
2 recommendations for the weekend: Chips and Baywatch. Which way would you go first? Who would you? Which one would you watch first?
The thing about Baywatch is people were saying it wasn't like the show, and I didn't understand that because all I remember about the Baywatch show was them chasing down criminals
And slow motion booby
really,
action.
if you watch an old Baywatch show, they're chasing down criminals. I mean, what was not the same?
Well, I mean, Baywatch was a good TV show, you know, I guess for certain people. I mean, I remember watching it, and I remember they did chase down some bad guys. They stole purses and shit like that.
But I watched the episode here and there.
They chased down a drug dealer now and then. They helped the cops.
Every episode I watched, they were chasing down a criminal.
Something like that, yeah.
So,
but the movie, I would say I do want to watch it. And he says it's funny. It's that funny. I want to watch it. So go watch it. 2 recommendations for the weekend: Chips and Baywatch. How would you go about watching it? Would you do Chips then Baywatch, or Baywatch then Chips?
I could watch either one of them right now, but I only seen Chips once, so I'd probably watch Chips again. It was funny.
I think I'll probably honestly take your point on that and watch Chips first, and then Baywatch after that.
And another one.
What was another one?
The thing I wanted to talk about was this new stand-up season. It's a whole season of stand-ups on Netflix.
I've seen that.
Dude,
I've seen it. I haven't watched it, but I've seen it up there. I've seen that.
They're like, I don't know where they tell you, and I noticed on one of the shows that both of the people who were on the show were from they were from North Carolina.
Yeah.
You know, and I said, well, that is freaking awesome, man.
Right.
Because if you're from North Carolina, you always got something crazy to say.
Yeah.
You know, you come...
well, we always got something kind of crazy to say ourselves. But I tell you what.
There's always something crazy going on, man.
But now you talk about Netflix, though. Something else coming up. That Netflix Punisher. Finally got a release date. I remember I showed you the trailer of that shit at one time.
The trailer, it looks good.
You know, you got all the Luke Cage and Iron Fist and all that. Punisher is coming. November 17th, 2017. Same day as Justice League hits theaters. The Punisher is challenging the Justice League. How awesome is that? How awesome is that?
And that's the get down.
That's the get down on the get down. The last thing we're talking about. Punisher, November 11th, 1717.
Tell us what you think about our new theme song, y'all.
Check out Taco, getting down on the get down.
It's on my team, y'all. Oh, yeah. Have you ever met your mind stuck in the gutter? When you thought everything was up and over?